There are three kinds of manipulators in this world. One charms you while hiding a knife, another weeps to make you feel guilty. The last dominates you with brute force. Each plays a different game, but the goal is always the same. Control your thoughts, your actions, your life. Their power relies on illusion, on you not seeing the tricks behind the curtain. But once you recognize the game, the magic vanishes. Today we break the spell. Let's start with the charmer, the manipulator who hides behind a smile. They mirror your interests, your dreams, your insecurities, making you feel like you've found your soulmate. This isn't connection, it's data collection. They use what you share to build a persona you can't resist. The love bombing begins. Endless attention, grand gestures, constant validation. It feels incredible until it doesn't. Once you're hooked, the mask slips. Subtle put-downs, blame disguised as concern, and gaslighting creep in. Suddenly their affection is conditional. You're rewarded for compliance, punished for dissent. You start to question yourself, desperate to get back to the good old days. They shift blame for everything. If they're angry, it's your fault. If they fail, you didn't support them enough. They charm your friends and family, isolating you further. The world sees their best face. You see the truth. Their goal? Make you believe you need them to feel worthy. Your self-worth becomes tied to their approval. You lose yourself walking on eggshells to keep the peace. The charm is a performance, not love. When you try to leave, they'll love bomb you again, promising change, weaponizing memories. It's a cycle, build you up, tear you down, pull you back in. The person you fell for was a character, not reality. Real connection doesn't require you to erase yourself. Their greatest fear is exposure. Your clarity is their kryptonite. Recognize the charm for what it is, a strategy for control. The beautiful beginning was a trap. The real relationship is the anxiety, the self-doubt, the constant effort to please. Love shouldn't feel like a performance review. See through the act and you reclaim your mind. Now, meet the victim, the manipulator who controls through helplessness. Their power isn't charm or aggression but guilt. Their life is a never-ending crisis and you're cast as their savior. They sigh, lament, and hint at their suffering, making you feel responsible for fixing everything. If you don't help, you're the villain in their story. Every act of kindness is just fulfilling your duty. Never enough, never appreciated. Set a boundary, and you're met with tears, hurt, and accusations of selfishness. Your needs become irrelevant. Their pain is always the priority. They weaponize your compassion, draining your energy and resources. Offer solutions and they'll dismiss them. Solving the problem isn't the goal, keeping your attention is. Their helplessness is a strategy, absolving them of responsibility and making you the caretaker. You pour yourself out, but it's never enough. Passive aggression, silent treatments, and comparisons keep you striving to be better. If you threaten to leave, they'll suddenly improve, just long enough to pull you back in. Their control is subtle but total. Your conscience becomes your prison. Over time, you lose yourself, seeing your own needs as selfish. The victim seems powerless, but they hold all the cards. To break free, you must accept being painted as the villain. Reclaim your right to say no. You're not responsible for another adult's happiness. Their weapon is emotional debt. Freedom begins when you stop making payments. Recognize the manipulation, and you reclaim your life. Compassion is not a contract for servitude. You are not their solution. Their crisis is not your responsibility. Step out of their story and you find yourself again. The guilt fades when you see the game. Finally, the bully, the manipulator who rules by fear. No charm, no tears, just raw intimidation. Their weapon is constant tension, keeping you on edge, afraid of their next outburst. Yelling, threats, public humiliation, these are their tools. They chip away at your self-esteem, making you feel small and powerless. Every mistake is magnified, every boundary is a challenge to be crushed. They isolate you from friends and family, making themselves your only reference point. Ultimatums replace conversations, do what they want, or face consequences. Arguing is pointless. They twist your words, rewrite history, and never admit fault. Your fear is their fuel, your submission, their security. Sometimes they'll be nice, just enough to keep you hoping things will change, but the peace never lasts. They control finances, freedom, even your sense of reality. Threats, overt or implied, keep you compliant. The emotional toll is immense. Anxiety, depression, loss of self-worth. Their voice becomes your inner critic. Breaking free takes courage and support. Leaving can be dangerous, so plan carefully. Remember, their power is an illusion, sustained by your fear. They are not strong, they are terrified of losing control. When you refuse to be afraid, their power crumbles. Seek help, build a support system, and reclaim your life. The bully conquers only if you let them. You are not what they say you are. Their dominance is a mask for their own insecurity. Don't give them your fear. Stand up, and the illusion shatters. Freedom is on the other side of fear. We've unmasked the charmer, the victim, and the bully. 3 faces, 1 agenda: control. Manipulators don't want love, they want obedience. Their tactics are designed to make you forget who you are. But knowledge is your shield and your sword. Recognize the patterns, and you reclaim your power. Set boundaries, trust your gut, and choose relationships that celebrate you. Hit subscribe for more dark psychology decoded. Understanding the mind is how you take your life back.